Okay, so welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over quite a popular topic, which is how to lose body fat and build muscle at the same time. First of all, can it be done? Yes, it can be done, but it tends to be some unique cases. For example, if you're brand new to training, you can lose body fat, build muscle at the same time. If you're extremely overweight and you have a surplus of energy on the body, you can absolutely build muscle and lose fat at the same time. If you used to be in shape back in the day, so if you're somebody that's, had a lot of muscle before, it tends to come back very quickly, muscle memory and all that fun stuff. And the last one is if you have great genetics, if you have great muscle building genetics. Now, if you're watching this video, that probably isn't you. So most people, they'll know it. They're in the gym a couple of months, they get big very quickly, they lose body fat very quickly. So if you're somebody that's sitting quite overweight or doesn't have much muscle, I'm afraid that probably isn't you. Also, if you're enhanced as well, but let's just not go down that route today. So I'm going to break this down in a few simple steps, okay? First things first, if we want to build muscle and lose fat at the same time, we do not want to lose body fat too quickly or lose weight too quickly. Rule of thumb is we're looking at about 0.5 to 1% of your body weight a week is going to come off. We don't want to be losing any quicker than that, and you're going to sacrifice muscle along the way. So that's the first thing. 1% of your body weight a week is plenty. Trust me, that is what I aim for with all my clients. Anything quicker than that, and I tend to increase their food. Now, in terms of our calorie deficit, so how do we kind of focus on this 0.5 to 1%? We don't want to be too extreme with our calorie deficit. So we're looking at about a 10 to 15% deficit, 20% at the absolute most. How do we work out our calorie deficit? Any online calculator, I'm not going to bore you with that now, but just put your details into any calculator, find your calories, drop 15-ish% from there and start from there. Remember, we always want to have as much food going through us as possible while still losing body fat. Starving yourself is a great way to lose muscle and crash your metabolism as well. Ideally, we want food as high as possible while still being able to drop, and then we increase activity like training, cardio, and steps, okay? Another one, the most important thing ever, you've heard it 1,000 times, is protein intake. It needs to be high. We're looking at 1 gram per pound of body weight, or about 2.2 grams per kilo of body weight, to round the same. If your protein is low, your body will use muscle for energy, okay? We need to protect our muscle and we need to try and build it. Without a high protein diet, it's just never gonna happen for you. Now, another really important one is the actual exercise you do. We need to be weight training. Everyone knows this. What sort of sessions do we do? 3 to 4 times a week in the gym is plenty, okay? If you train 3 times a week, I'd always opt for training your full body 3 times a week, including your legs. And if you're training 4 times a week, we're looking at an upper-lower repeat split. Upper-lower off, upper-lower off, repeat, okay? Everything needs to be trained between 2 and 3 times per week. Again, we don't want to be doing a traditional bro split where we train our chest on a Monday. It doesn't then get touched until next Monday. It's ready to go by Thursday. Why waste time? Like I said, calories as high as possible, okay? So how do we create that deficit? If it's only 10, 15, 20% by food, to make that a bigger deficit, we're looking at steps, we're looking at cardio. Steps anywhere from 10k per day seems to be the standard amount. We can burn anywhere from 30 to 50 steps, calories per 1,000 steps. If you're a girl, 30. If you're a big guy, around 50. So think about how many calories 10,000 steps can burn for you per day. Very, very important. Aim for 70,000 per week. Cardio, I'm a big fan of cardio when it comes to losing body fat and building muscle. You will not burn through muscle doing cardio if you have a good amount of protein in your weight training per week. So start your cardio at 3 to 4 times a week at 20 minutes and work up. Steady state, hit whichever one you want to do and can enjoy. Now, lastly, one of the most important factors of all is you need to give yourself time, okay? Somebody that can be in a small deficit over, 4, 5, 6 months is going to be able to hold on to muscle and even build muscle way better than somebody that says, right, I'm doing an 8-week blitz before I go away. The longer, the better. The more time you have in the gym, the smaller the deficit can be over a prolonged period of time, the more muscle you're going to build or at least keep, okay? If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'm going to be pumping out more videos like this every other day.